go back to her room.
Yeah.
So, guys, this is Nat, and she's going to be doing our intro today. I'm just going to say, hey, guys, welcome to Chelsea Brothers.
Guys, welcome.
No.
Hi guys, welcome to Chelsea Brothers.
Hey!
Well
After
done.
3 years, boys. 3 years without this, certainly. But really excited.
Do you want a beer?
Pretty excited. We have a lot of good information.
No, do you
on
want a
hand.
beer?
A lot of good information on hand. I think it'll be very
We actually
interesting.
might as well get faded that at home. While on Chelsea Brothers.
All right. So today on the pod we have Tungli, Hughes, we have Mud, we have a special guest in Mud and GB in the background. I don't know what the hell he's doing. And then we got Spaz, and then we got Nat as well, potentially joining us.
Nat, you just got to tell her. Nat.
Wait, she's the
Alright.
second ever Chelsea girl. Remember the other one? That was on that one time.
Yeah,
You're
second
Chelsea
time in history. Second time in history.
Come on.
Come on, lads.
It was crazy, bro. We couldn't even do any podcasts.
I know, but I mean, like ever since high school ending,
It's the reason we haven't posted in like 5 years.
Yes, it's been a really long time, yeah. But to start off with, why don't we just start off by talking about the transfer market this time? What do you guys think about the incoming and the outgoing transfers?
Well, I don't think that we can go a whole Chelsea Brothers episode without talking about West Ham United's transfer window. I feel like they might have done some fucking business. And like I feel like they've done some really good business. And maybe me personally, I have Chelsea in my top 4, but don't be surprised if we see West Ham United in that top 4.
Or do you want me to help?
Oh, so I'm really curious. So who did West Ham sign this summer?
So we signed Fulkrug, we signed Todibo, we signed Rodriguez, we signed Somerville, and we signed Kilman. Those are the ones that come to mind immediately, and I feel like we should. Yeah, nice. Amen. And I feel like. So I've got Chelsea in my top 4, obviously. Chelsea Brothers. Hey, what's up? Boom. Can I get a? Yes, Burn. Thank you.
Of course, bro.
But I feel like we should acknowledge that. But I still think Chelsea will finish above West Ham because fucking Chelsea Brothers. Am I right?
Exactly. I know 100%. I think West Ham have really strengthened really well. Fulkrug, great signing from Dortmund. Crescencio Samuel, championship player of the season last year. John Todibo wasn't he about to go to Man U, and then I think what do you call West Ham stepped in the last minute and hijacked the deal. A couple of really great signings there. They didn't really get off to the best start yesterday, losing 2-1 to Villa. Who's key signing? What do you call?
They were crap yesterday. Did you watch the game? West
I
Ham
didn't
were
watch the game. I didn't watch the game. I just saw the score. I know that Onana scored, and then Durant, who West Ham had been targeting all summer, scored against them. Who's also a lifelong West Ham supporter. So,
lifelong.
Yeah, so it was kind of a really ironic night for West Ham, who's really well.
Chelsea.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
some great signings this season, 100%. What do you guys think about them?
Well excited.
Yeah, who are you most excited for? Who's the signing you're most excited for?
Has to be Pedro Neto.
Pedro Neto. Yeah, I was talking. I don't know.
So, I have a question. Do we think Cucurella making Haaland mad is going to do anything, or do we think he's just going to have a quiet game? Like as in
Haaland was
Haaland.
going to try and score either way. I don't think Cucurella is going to affect anything.
That is true. Hughes, but also I feel like this, like Cucurella taunting him is not going to end well for us. Like he's just going to be even more pissed off. He's going to be coming in with like a vengeance against Cucurella. And Cucurella, I'm sorry, he's tiny. I feel like I'm bigger than him. Like
If it comes to fisticuffs, Cucurella is F-worded.
Haaland scored 2 goals in this fixture last season.
Yeah, no, it's like this Cucurella, like he was clearly on something that night.
Yeah.
Estrella. And he's a paella. Se bebe una estrella. But no,
that video made me. I hated that video.
I could not stop laughing. But
It gave me age. That gave me age personally. So
It was a really interesting
Got the
video.
red hair.
Can I get you
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that was
sure.
wild. That was wild. The fact they dyed his hair red. But I respect the dedication to his country.
All right, let's go
You know?
through the transfers. Do you have a list? And we'll
I
say
can
good,
I can pull it up.
bad, or
Yeah,
Medium.
do that. Yeah.
medium.
yeah, let me pull it up. The exact list. Okay, so in arrivals, let's start from the start of the season. Let's start from the start. All right, so we have arrivals 24-25. Okay, we have Dawson coming in, who was the first signing of the season on a free transfer from Fulham.
Good.
He was an ex-Man City academy graduate. Who played under Enzo Maresca, if I'm not wrong. Back to during his academy days. You know, he's an absolute monster in the box. Like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", something like that in terms of his height. Great aerial ability. Great on the ball ability as well. So personally, I think it's a good signing. What do you guys think?
I like it.
Yeah,
Transfer can never be bad, bro.
that's
Yeah,
true.
Assets always good.
Yeah, but to be fair, if you look at the actual financials of a deal, like the wages are typically like more expensive than the actual transfer fee, right?
Yeah.
But I think you're also getting that at like a great way. Like one thing I feel like these new owners have done really well is cutting the wage bill. I think they cut it by
Yeah.
over 200,000 a week. Ever since they came in compared to the Roman Abramovich era, which is a very difficult task to do because it's hard to convince players to take low wages.
Yeah.
I think though, the very interesting way that they've done this is provide incentive based contract points that help the players earn more, which was very interesting. I don't think it's being really done that much across the Premier League right now, but it's working well for us so far. So things are going well, it seems like. All right, moving on to our next signing. It was Mark Gui from Barcelona. What do you guys think about that?
Good signing.
He's like 5
sign.
million.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
4-5
sign.
million. Yeah,
Like, there's no way we sell him on for less than that.
well, that's
If
exactly true.
it doesn't work out, and if he does work out, then it's just a great signing.
I completely agree. And also, like, if you look at him preseason, the one thing is that he runs really, really hard. Like, he's always running. His pressing is very good. I think he fits the Enzo Maresca like profile excellently for that reason. Spaz, what do you think about Mark Gui? You're on mute, Spaz.
Doesn't know.
Sorry, who are we talking about specifically?
Mark Gui.
Mark Gui. He signed him from Barcelona for 4 million.
Oh yeah. I think that it's really good to get a player on that low of a fee. A player with that much potential on that lower fee. I don't think he's going to start, but I'm excited to see his future. And have we started talking about any other players, or we?
Yeah, so we have spoken about Dawson, who we signed on a
Sorry?
free transfer from. We did speak about Dawson, who we signed on a free
Yeah.
transfer from Fulham. I think we all agree it was a pretty good deal. A free transfer, 6'4", 6'5", really tall guy, great in the air, great on the ball, great passing range, cool, calm, collected as well. So yeah, I mean, the only thing with Dawson that we didn't really touch about is like if you speak to a lot of Fulham fans, they all say he has these like brief lapses in concentration.
I think any Fulham fan will hate to sell a player of that quality to West Ham. Sorry, not West Ham, Chelsea.
Tell him we took him for free, but
They go no, but they'll hate to let him go
I don't know the aircon
for
though.
free, especially to a player of that quality.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to see him play. I don't think he'll play this season. Maybe in the Conference League, as we know, that's a very hard league. Very hard. Sorry, you going? As we know, this Conference League is a very hard championship to win. Only
Okay.
the best teams. Only 3 teams have ever won it. So we got to keep that in mind. And why are you laughing?
I love that viewpoint on the Conference League. The fact that only 3 teams have ever won it. I'm actually gonna start using that every single time someone brings up
Only 3 teams have ever won it.
Yeah,
honestly,
I like that.
I'm excited to see them win it. I want them to win it. Will they win it? I mean, we saw Tottenham crash out in the group stages of it, so we gotta.
Okay,
Gotta
that's
keep-
fair, but
That's
like,
Tottenham.
And Villa got
Because-
destroyed by
let's go.
Olympiacos.
That's Spurs, man. Like we ain't Spurs. We actually have a history of
We're
winning.
not Spurs. We are not. We are definitely not Spurs.
We have a history of
Is
winning.
that Chelsea or West Ham who's not Spurs?
Everybody's not Spurs.
Okay, that's nice.
We've seen, and I'm excited to see Chelsea be the first team to win the Champions League, the Europa League, and the Conference League. They'll be the first team to ever do it. So I hope they do. I hope they do.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, and I think it'll be very exciting to see. I think also, like the Conference League is a great place for us to give our younger players a chance. I think Margui will certainly make a lot of appearances over there. Just going back to Margui for a second, I think one thing that really separates him from the rest of our signings, who are really young, is that he's very well built physically. Because in the case of Barcelona, they don't play them in the development league. They instead put them in La Liga B. They put the youth team in La Liga B instead of the youth leagues. So they're forced to play against like older men who are much more physically developed, and that forces them to also really develop quicker.
Yeah. No,
so I think that's a great
Chelsea
deal.
as a young team, that's going to be a telling sign for them. If they can do it in the Conference League, they can do it in the Europa League. They need to see whether or not they can do it at that level. We know that not many Premier teams can do it because only the best can do it in the Conference League. So I'm really excited to see how their new signings and their players can react to that. But yeah, I'm excited for this for sure.
All right, next signing we have on the list is Caleb Wiley, who we signed from Atlanta United in the US. He is a right back or left back. I'm not 100% sure. But we signed him and then loaned him out instantly to Strasbourg. I think it's a pretty average signing. I'm not really making much of it personally. How about you guys?
Well,
I think he's a
obviously
promising young
I can't say
fullback.
much from Atlanta, but I can say that Chelsea, we as a club need right backs that can do that. We can.
Yeah, he's a
leave
left
right
back,
backs who
by
can
the
stay
way.
fit for a season.
Just looked it up.
So he's
Sorry?
a left back.
He's a left back.
Okay, yeah, but still, like, what Cucurella, he can play centre back, but like he can't really. We need somebody who can play fullback. Reece James has just been getting injured too consistently. We as a club need somebody who's just going to stay fit for the season. And so I'm excited to see him play.
Gusto's also quite suspect when it comes to injuries, man. I don't want to rely on him.
Who? So it's like who's the suspect?
Gusto's a little suspect in my opinion for injury.
I don't think so. Gusto is very. I think he had missed one game to injury last season. I don't think he really missed that many games to injury.
But I think Riley's a promising young fullback. Though the transfer fee remains undisclosed, he's seen as a future prospect.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'd be interesting to see how he develops on loan. All right. Next signing we have is Renato Viega, who personally I'm very excited for. From what I saw, so it's a player named Renato Viega, who we signed from FC Basel. Yeah, and from what I saw in preseason, he's really, really good. He fits the Enzo Maresca mold of the player who can tuck into a back three, when the right back inverts in the midfield. So I think he fits the mold perfectly. The only part that really hurts me.
I think it's an important question to ask. Is Maresca the manager we need right now?
Wait, we're talking about transfers, man. Chill.
Yeah, no, but like he's saying under Maresca,
he's the manager we deserve, not the one we need right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, I just want the best for this club. I just do.
I agree, yeah.
So, for instance, West Ham have Julian Lopetegui. I think that's a great signing for them. I think they might finish above Chelsea as a result.
Fuck off. No swearing on the podcast.
Hughes, I think you were the one who swore.
On the topic of West Ham, you're gonna underperform this year, by the way. No chance.
Ooh. Spaz,
Mud has thoughts on Renato Vega.
I mean, Renato Vega is definitely a defensive midfielder signed from FC Basel for £12 million. I'd say he's
definitely that. He's definitely that.
You know what? I can't argue with that.
I'm with Mud on this one. On this one.
That's almost a fact.
He's a strategic acquisition for the future.
Yeah.
So me personally, I think Mud has actually nailed it with that. I think that he's definitely a What did you say,
We can
Stormer?
move on. We'll be here all day.
Okay, yeah. All right, guys, let's move on a little quicker.
Wait, how many transfers are there?
We have a lot
Wait,
of
it was
transfers to
supposed
get
to
through.
be good, bad, or
Yeah,
Hi,
okay, fine,
Mr.
let's-
Hi,
Yeah.
Mr.
There's like
Nagpal.
one
Hi,
word
Mr.
answers for each
Nagpal.
player. Otherwise, if we do like 5 minutes on each one, I'm gonna be here for
Oi,
3 hours.
Oi, Tungli, fuck off.
yeah, Varn has to go to the game
Mr.
soon.
Nagpal.
Okay, fine,
Wait,
let's go
Varn,
for
you're gonna
quick.
have some pints at the game, actually.
Oof, you just know I'm going to.
Yes.
Goes without saying.
Because
bro.
if we're winning, celebration pints, and if we're losing, you need pints to forget about
Misery,
that.
Yeah.
misery
Drown away
pints,
the
yeah.
sorrow.
So either
Mhm.
way, unless it's a boring game, and if it's boring, then you need pints to get through the boring game. So either way,
So
Either
actually,
way,
so,
we'll be
so
drinking
actually, when I was in
wine,
London
right?
last
Am I
night,
right?
so actually, when I was in London last night, and I met this Chelsea fan who's a bartender. So he's like, "Yo, after the game, pull to my pub. I'll give you a free shot, regardless, okay, regardless if you win or lose." So that's what I'm
Hi,
headed to after
hi.
the game.
hi.
That's what I'm
It's
headed to after the
cool.
game.
Alright,
Fuck
let's
yeah.
move on. Let's move on.
Okay,
Dude,
fine. Okay. So let's pick it up. Renato Viega, I think solid transfer 8 or 10. What do you guys think?
3 out
I
of
saw the transfer. That's a
Good.
B from me.
Solid. Arteta
Good.
wanted him as well.
All right, cool. Then moving
Arteta
on.
wanted him, and hence we got him. Am I right? Am I right?
Can we move
Yeah.
on to Esteban Willian? I want to talk
Yeah.
about him.
I think Esteban Willian is a great signing for the future. Like from everything that Brazilian journalists are saying, he's supposed to be like the best in
But
come
I
out of
love
Brazil.
that.
Neymar.
He's Hendrick's best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a 10 on 10 signing. I think the only risk is we're paying so much in advance for a player to come next year. So much can happen in terms of injuries. I think the major risk is
Yeah, he got
injuries.
injured. He got injured
He-
recently quite badly.
Yeah, he had an ankle injury. It kept him out for I think 3 games. 3 weeks. Yeah. So it's a risk, yeah, but he's supposed to be generational talent. So I'm excited to see what they bring. I think that's a 10 on 10 transfer in my books. What do you guys think?
I love it.
Same.
All right.
Yep, very good.
All right, let's talk about Aaron Anselmino, the Argentinian center back signed from Boca Juniors, who we loaned back to Boca Juniors. I think it's a pretty mid signing.
Yeah, no, I
5,
think it's
6
just
million.
it's a nothing signing.
I think it
Mid.
definitely further boosts Chelsea's pool of young talent.
Agreed. Agreed. Dungy, what do you think?
I agree with Madla on this one.
Right. Next one is Omari Kellyman, who was honestly just like he was just a counting plug for the Ian Martin deal. It seems like because there's no way we pay 17 million for him.
I mean,
I think-
we know what Martin brings, and therefore whatever comes with him, we're happy with that.
In my books, it's like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. I think it's a pretty.
Out of 10?
I think the transfer fee they pay him 17 million pounds is not warranted.
Too many.
Too much, exactly. I think it's a terrible deal. It turned out to be like a counting plug for both teams, just to create pure profit. When it comes to FFP regulations, that's really all it was. So I think terrible deal on our end. 3 or 4 out of 10 in my books. How about you guys?
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah. All right. Now next up we have Philip Jorgensen. Now this is one I'm really excited for.
This
He's
one
like
is
a goalkeeper.
high.
Yeah.
Come
I'm
on,
very
Johan.
excited.
Sorry. Shoot.
If there's anything Chelsea needed, it was more goalkeepers, and I think this is definitely
I think
but
if
you know what?
7 or 8 get injured, it's always important to have 2 or 3 behind
Yeah.
him.
No, but
it's ridiculous.
I think last season.
I think they might be cooking. I think they might be cooking with that. Like they know one of these guys might turn good, therefore they've signed all of them. So therefore, I'm for the signing.
Yeah, Chelsea's
Okay,
depth chart is ridiculous right now. But I think
I
this is
like
a
the
good-
signing because I think last year when we signed Sanchez and Petrovic, I think it was a little bit of a bad idea just to sign 2 mid goalkeepers instead of 1 good, 1 mid.
But you think
And
Petrovic
so
is good?
therefore
I-
you signed 8
a couple more mid
less than
But
mid.
that's what I don't get. It's like what's the plan? Even though I like your, I don't know what the plan is. I think Petrovic should go alone.
I completely agree. But for some
I
reason,
think
so
everybody
much
should go
talent.
unknown.
I think like Petrovic is I think Petrovic right now is the best keeper. Just like pure like in terms of shot stopping. But the issue is he can't fit the Maresca system because Maresca prefers ball playing goalkeepers who can step into defense.
Yeah,
That's why
but
Petrovic is being dropped.
I do like Jorgensen.
Yeah, Jorgensen is a good signing. I think I give it like a 7 on 10. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we'll take it.
me personally, 5.
Six. Yeah.
5.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Interesting. Kangli, you? What do you
Yeah.
rate it?
Like. Well, I said 6. Like, it's not. Yeah. I don't even know if he'll play, but yeah, if he does play, he should be fine.
Cool.
Alright, do you want to talk about
Yeah, we have 2
Pedro
signings
Neto?
left. We have 2 signings. Pedro Neto will be last. Next up, we have Kieran Dewsbury Hall. Enzo Maresca, star pupil while he was at Leicester City. What do you guys think?
I mean, I think he's just like he's fine,
Yeah.
but like he's not gonna revolutionize the team. But
Yeah.
he'll be. I just see him being like he's gonna be a solid player like Gallagher was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I
definitely
think
brings versatility and work rate to the midfield.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think one thing he does bring is he'll help us like transition to Maresca's system. So he knows Maresca's system very well inside out. So he played for the
Yeah.
entire season. So he'll be really crucial in the transition period, 100%. I give it a 6 on 10. You guys?
Yeah, I agree.
Agreed.
Kangli Spaz?
I think it's a decent signing, not that good of a signing, but you know what Chelsea need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get you.
Kangli?
I think it's all right. I mean, they paid a bit much for him considering he's basically just Gallagher.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Exactly. True.
I know the last signing who Hugo is very excited to talk about, so I'll let Hugo start off with this one. Pedro Neto from Wolves for 60 million euros.
But can I just say, finally, we've signed a player who's actually proven to be good in the Premier League. Finally.
Yeah.
We
Um,
know
I'm
he's
very
good in the
But
Premier League.
but Hugo, can I bring up? He's been in the Premier League for 5 seasons now.
Yeah.
Is that yeah? He's scored less goals than Harry Maguire.
Yeah, but guess
Harry-
what? These stats only came up after Chelsea signed him. Before this, everyone unanimously agreed he was a great player.
Nah, he has injury
Don't get me
problems.
wrong.
Yeah,
I
that's something to
I
concern.
had him in my FPL team, and then I found that out. I'm like, okay, this guy's not cooking.
No, so he I think like we've made like a bazillion signings. And I think like 99% of them were for the future. Finally, we've got a player who's actually good now. He's gonna help you win games like right now.
But
I love
but-
that- I
but
love
how
that
many
take,
how
too.
many goals is he going to score?
He's a great player. He'll score more in this than he did in a shitty Wolves game.
Well, he
Yeah.
scored 5 in one season at his best for Wolves. So.
The key issue with Pedro Neto is the fact that he's very injury prone. If you
Yeah.
look at injury record, like he's been injured for a long period of time, multiple times. It's the one thing
If Pedro Neto plays, he's great. But it's if he plays.
if he
That's the
plays,
problem.
exactly. That's the issue that we have. I still think it's a solid signing. I agree. For me, it's like a 9 or 10, 9 or 10. 9 on 10. How about you
I'd
guys?
say 7 because he's so injury prone.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Um,
Hughes? I know you're very excited about
I'm
him.
so sorry. I've got an
I think
emergency
it's 9 out of
right
10.
now. I'm gonna have to go.
All right. Good luck, Spaz. What do you
Yeah,
think?
Love
What do
you
think?
guys.
It
Love
was
you.
great. Anthony.
Let me know how the call goes.
Yeah, will do.
Love you,
Great,
boys.
Anthony.
Love you, boys.
Hey, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Okay, let's quickly just quickly on some other incoming transfers, potential transfers. Joao Felix. Very excited for this one. We know he loves the club. He really wanted to stay last time he was here on loan. What do you guys think?
I'm not sure. I'm
Yeah.
quite like
have
scared
doubts.
of this one because with a name like Joao Felix, you know there's gonna be a price tag.
Yeah.
And this price tag could like he was decent at Atletico. He was quite good at Barcelona for his first few games, I remember. For us, I don't think he was that good. Like he was okay. But like
Yeah.
we really want to spend 60, 70 for okay.
So what was revealed last night was that it's supposed to be 34 million in fixed fee and with a 4 million in bonuses. So it's 38 million.
38 million.
38 million
It's
pounds.
not bad for Felix.
I mean,
I'd definitely take that.
he's still so young.
He is.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's very young, and I think for me the other major concerns like where do we fit into the team right now? We have Nkunku, we have Madueke, Palmer, we have
Exactly.
now
And
we just
there's
have Pedro Neto.
potential of Osimhen coming as well.
Exactly, Osimhen potentially coming in,
Osimhen
and we have
is a big
Jackson up top. There's too much depth. I never thought I'd get to the point where I'm saying we have too many players for like one or two positions. It's just too
Yeah,
much.
but what we have is we have a collection of players who I think are all around the same level. We don't have the clear starters and the clear
Yeah.
back. We
Yeah,
have all these players who are around the same.
I agree. I agree. I agree with that view.
We're missing
completely.
star players, obviously apart from Cole Palmer. We're
Cole Palmer,
other than and Nkunku, I think, but other than that, we're
Nkunku.
missing like the key starters in their positions.
Yeah, and I think we will get that with Osimhen, 100%, who we should talk about now as well. Who I think would. Okay, this might be a really controversial take, and I might get a lot of hate for this. I know he's a star player, but I don't really want Osimhen. I know he's a great player, very prolific. He'll surely upgrade his life. But the part that really hurts me for me is that we have a player like Nico Jackson who did so well last season, scoring 14 goals in his first season in the Premier League, and still like this is very stunted growth. So I'm very anti the Osimhen
Is he that much of an upgrade to Jackson, you think? I don't think so. For his price tag, at least, I definitely don't think so.
Yeah, he will be very pricey, that's for sure as well. So personally for me, I don't really rate the Osimhen signing. Tungli, what do you guys think?
I'm with you. I'm with
yeah.
you.
I think for his release clause, no. But you asked me before we spent all this money on other people, would I want Osimhen? I'd be like, yes. But after all this, and the context we all have right now, because if Osimhen comes, Guiu's gone. He's
Yeah.
gone out on loan at least. And like the chance of him actually ever playing for Chelsea is just gone basically to zero.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
kind of want to see him play. And after spending all this money, I think it's time to like just chill and let Maresca cook with the team.
I completely agree with that. Yeah. Tungli?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't think. I think if you get him, he'll be your best striker. But like, yeah, it's a bit expensive.
Yeah, it's too pricey. The deal terms are just not great. All right, so
The
that's all.
only way it works, I think, is a swap deal with Lukaku, which I've already read is not happening. Like the Lukaku one's gonna go through already.
Yeah, Lukaku, like Chelsea viewed them as two very separate deals. What Chelsea wanted was Osimhen on a loan, but
Yeah.
Osimhen's camp himself don't want a loan. They want a permanent transfer.
Even they don't even want loan with obligation to buy.
No, they're okay with a loan to obligation. Chelsea would
Really?
rather have a loan with an option.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's
he
different.
wants a permanent deal and he doesn't want to change his wages. But
Yeah,
Lukaku,
exactly.
getting Lukaku out on a permanent deal, great.
Big. I think he's on like 300K a week right now, which
Yeah,
is I think he's
300K. Wait, should we talk
he's
about
the-
some of the big ones? Well, the big
sorry,
ones
what?
are Gallagher and Chalobah. Chalobah most likely.
Chalobah, I'm sorry, but Chalobah breaks my heart.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel so bad. I feel so bad for him.
Because so actually, Tungli and I were talking about this before the pod actually started. And if you look at our center back options right now, we have Colo, we have Badiashile, we have Disasi, Fofana, and Dawson. Right? Trevor Chalobah is miles better, in my opinion, than Disasi and Badiashile. Right? Dawson is still TBD. We don't know how he's going to really perform. Fofana, even he's fit, I believe it would be better than Trevor Chalobah, but we all know his injury record. He played 3 games or 4 games for his last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Right. And then
But-
I think Caldwell is also I think Caldwell's really good. I think he'll be a mainstay in our team. But we could really do with a player like Trevor Chalobah, who
Yeah.
Chelsea through and through.
But-
Way better than Sasson and
It doesn't, I think all of that doesn't even matter because this is strictly a business decision
Yeah.
for FFP. That's
Yeah.
the only reason he's getting sold because he's a academy player, so it's 100% profit, right?
Exactly.
So- The reason he's leaving is not because he's not good enough. He's definitely good enough. It's just for FFP.
yeah.
So there's really
Like,
nothing to be done.
But again, okay, the question like why are we in this FFP problem? Is because our owners have gone and signed every human being under the sun. Right?
Yeah.
They've gone and signed every player out there that's led to us being in this FFP situation where we need to sell homegrown talent. It's getting too much. Right? As
Yeah.
a Chelsea fan, I hate to watch this. Like you want to see academy players given the chance to come to the ranks. Like spend their time in the development league, spend their time, on loan, but then actually come through and make their stamp on this. You want to see that. And it just hurts to see it. We sold Mason Mount in recent times. We sold Martin, who was an academy player. We sold Narsing Chalobah. We sold Gallagher. We sold Tammy Abraham. We're selling Broja as well.
You know what's interesting, right? I was thinking about this recently. How do you feel if you were a Chelsea Academy player right now? How do you feel seeing all these guys leaving? and the way they're treated? Do you even care to rise through the ranks?
No, You wouldn't, because you're like,
Exactly.
there's no, it really takes away the hope that, they would have a chance to actually break through. I think that was the issue until the Frank Lampard season as well. Because when Frank Lampard came in during the transfer ban, he used like give all these youngsters a chance. Mount broken, Reese broken, uh, Kyle Hudson-Odoi broken, Tammy Abraham
Gahey.
broken, Gahey broken, Tamori broken, Trevor Chalobah broken.
Loftus-Cheek,
Loftus-Cheek. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, so now they're all gone, right? Chelsea's all off of
and
and
Mark Gahey as well.
he's in. Yeah, I mean, Newcastle just put 60 million pounds for him, and that was rejected by Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
But
We'll
he's
see what
a
we're
great.
seeing a portion of the fee.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's on the outgoings. So that's on the transfers. Let's quickly touch on Enzo Maresca. What do you guys think about him?
I think you should give him a chance.
He deserves at least a full season.
Yeah.
And I think depending how the season goes, even if we don't win any trophies, just give him like I think we just need to stick with someone. Like someone they need time.
I agree.
I always think look at Arteta at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Came 8th his first year.
It takes time to implement a system. And
I
people
completely
have
agree
to-
with all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tangu, you?
I don't like him. Um,
Why you
no,
don't
no,
like
like
him?
if you watch him
Looks
play,
like Pep.
it looked no, it's not even that he looks like Pep. It's just the stupidest way of playing football. Like his goalkeeper plays center half. Like if you watch it play, like if you've ever played, like it just looks wrong. Like it just upsets me. But like and also like his Leicester team were like okay, they were really good attackingly, but defensively they were horrible. Like they were one of the like if they conceded so many goals because they'd start playing at the back, and luckily they had a good goalie in that. And if you like if you watch like Ipswich play yesterday or like any of like the new teams that can kind of play out the back pretty well for like the championship, they get pressed so hard in the Premier League that you are gonna make some mistakes, and then it's just like if you get a bit lucky that they'll miss whatever. But if you make a mistake and your goalie's standing at center back, like you're gonna concede. And like
Yeah.
tomorrow against City, like bro, I mean sorry, today against City, it's they're gonna score, and they're gonna score one where your goalie's gonna be standing at like left wing back. So I'm very excited.
Wow, okay. Okay, I get a lot of the point you're making. Like it doesn't seem normal, having goalkeeper push up into center half. But ultimately, like when there is a massive change, it does seem wrong at the start, right? It does. If there's a massive
Sometimes
change,
because it is wrong though.
I guess only time will tell about that. I think I do agree. I think we'll concede a lot of goals, but I think offensively we'll do very well. We're going to be a very high scoring and a high conceding team. Just the question is, can you score more than we concede now? That's ultimately what it'll come
That's
down
exactly what it is. Maybe the attacking thing will outweigh the defensive frailty, but I disagree.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think it
so
will concede a lot.
I think time will tell us about that. But also, like I think I think one really interesting point to keep in mind over here. When we signed Pochettino, we signed him on a 2-year contract. Chelsea given Maresca a 5-year contract, which tells us a lot about their confidence in the manager. Like they're willing to give him a 5-year contract versus a 2-year contract.
Probably
Um,
FFP.
No, I mean it is worse for FFP because if we do end up sacking him, we gotta still keep paying him for
Mhm.
5 years. Yeah,
I did see you actually can't afford to sack him. That's
yeah, exactly. So it's just really interesting to see in terms of like it does tell us that we're clearly more confident in Maresca than we were in Pochettino, and then obviously like from the little training videos you see on YouTube and to the Instagram and Twitter page, you see he's a lot more hands-on with the players. He's on the pitch himself, directing, showing them what to do. Versus Pochettino more passive style, and I feel like this could work out very well as well. So I'm really excited to see what he brings to the table. All right, let's quickly just talk about the squad depth in general. Let's talk about Chelsea versus Man City and our hopes for the season. Squad depth. What do you guys think?
You have
It's
a lot.
too much.
It's almost
If
too deep.
anything,
Yeah.
it might be too deep.
Yeah,
No,
but do you guys
it's
feel
like there might be the problem of people not getting enough game time.
Yeah. Some
Yeah, and
internal conflicts, bro.
yeah, and also the issue is like we can't so we have 42 players in squad right now. We can't register all 42. We have to
To
register only
register
28.
25.
25, and then we have 3 homegrown players. Sorry, 3 academy players. So we can take 28 players into the squad. So the question is, how will they start moving players out? We already know that they moved Ugochukwu on loan to Southampton yesterday. I think they sold Mason Pusto. They sold Diego Moreira, so they have started cleaning the squad as well. And the question now is who stays, who goes.
But it's
I guess
hard to imagine they signed all these players without already knowing what they would do with
Yeah, they had a plan for.
They
They
must have
they
had a
already
plan.
know who's going and who's not.
yeah.
So
I really hope that's true because from my angle it doesn't seem like it. I feel like Chelsea is improvising on the spot at this moment.
really,
It hurts to see
They
this.
should. They have to know. No one's that dumb. I can't.
Bro, I'm sorry, but like Todd really was that.
I mean, it's also weird because like stuff like that Pedro Neto transfer came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
No rumors, was just confirmed.
Straight
So
in a
there.
day.
he was supposed to sign for Spurs. He was very, very close to signing for Spurs.
And he was also close to going to United.
No, Arsenal won him as well.
Yeah. He's great at talent. So I was speaking to Swami, once he joined. And Swami is like, apart from his injury record, like he was the player that Swami wanted to sign to replace Salah. So he's and we can't doubt Swami's ball knowledge, let's be honest. So we can't doubt it.
That's so true.
Whoa, Tangley is fuming over there. Tangley wants to say something. You're
No,
fuming.
I was laughing at Swami's ball knowledge because I've met Swami.
Yeah.
Swami's one of the best goalies of all time.
He yeah, you know what? Yes.
Yeah, so that was a very interesting take to hear from Swami as well. All right, let's touch on Chelsea versus Man City today. What are you guys saying? Are we getting
I
hammered?
would say
Or are we gonna get? Are you gonna survive?
I'm hoping it's anything like that game at the bridge last year. That was sick.
4-4?
That was a great
my
game.
realistic prediction is 3-1 City.
I think that's a pretty fair prediction, sadly.
Yeah, that's fair. But I
What
want
do
to
you
say
guys-
I would not be down at all if we lost to City. As long as we play well, because you can play well and lose, or you can play shit and get destroyed. And if we play well and lose, I will not be mad at all.
Tell me what you think.
I don't think he'll lose by much. I think he'll be 3-1 probably fair. I'll just say like
3-2.
I'll say 3-2. Yeah.
No Rodri.
Yeah, no
Um,
Rodri.
Yeah.
No Rodri's
But
big.
but
No Oscar Bob as
I
well.
do hope that it's 5-0 City. But
Mate, you're Chelsea, brother. You can't be saying that.
no, but I'm hoping Foden scores 5 and then I have a chance in FPL.
We're gonna do
All right. I'm gonna go and say I believe it'll be like a 3-3 draw because a lot of Man City players haven't had a proper preseason. The
Yeah,
players
like, the
who
one thing you have to remember, City in the I mean, they weren't using their first team in the Community Shield, but they were crap. Like they were really horrible to watch. So
yeah,
Alright,
exactly.
should we do our season predictions?
Season predictions.
Can
I'm
we
gonna
also
say top-
predict top scorer, player of the year, best new signing?
All right, cool. Who wants to go first?
You go first, Ron.
All right, I'm gonna pick fourth place finish. Top scorer Palmer. Which are the other ones?
Player of the year.
Player of the year will be Palmer, and signing of the summer will be. Ooh, I want to say Neto, but I'm very scared of his injury record. So I'm gonna go with Dawson. No, sorry, I'm gonna go with Renato Viega. I think he
Okay.
fits the system very well. I think from what I saw in preseason, he played brilliantly, especially in the game against Inter Milan. He played really well.
What
So I'm
about
very
Conference
excited.
League?
Are you winning
Sorry?
the country league?
What
Ron?
about Conference League?
I feel like we'll win the Conference League. I feel like we'll make the FA Cup final. I think we'll win the Carabao Cup.
Okay.
That's my take.
you're gonna get to all finals.
I mean, we did it even last season. I think we made it to. We made pre-final the FA Cup. And
And
I
what
think
depth
Song
will
was here.
really help in those if you're playing multiple competitions.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm gonna predict 5th in the Prem.
Mm.
I'm gonna say we're gonna make it to the final of the Conference League. Nah, we'll win it. We'll win it. We'll win it.
I love it.
FA Cup semi-final, Carabao Cup final. Top scorer. I'm gonna go with Nicholas Jackson.
Not Cole Palmer.
Player of the year. I'm gonna go Enzo.
Oh my god! I feel we forgot to even touch on the whole Enzo
We don't need
case.
to.
Okay,
Seems resolved. And best
Yeah.
new signing, Dewsbury Hall.
Interesting. All right, I like that. I like that. All right, mother tongue. We want to go next.
No, me and Hugo prepared these together.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, fair.
okay.
Tongue,
I'll go. Yeah, top goal scorer and player of the year, Palmer. And then what is it? A new signing. Yeah, probably Pedro Neto. If he
Knowing our injury stuff, bro. Our medical stuff. Hungley's
Yeah.
lagging.
plays better too.
Can we really be lagging on
The
us
video
right
just
now?
cut out.
He's frozen.
Oh,
Tell me
my
you're
video.
frozen for.
Okay.
You're
Oh,
frozen
you're
for
back,
right
you're
now.
back.
It just stopped. Yeah, I know. Wait, what? Where did I stop speaking? When did I
You're
stop
still lag-
speaking?
Your best
Oh,
new
my
signing.
lagging.
We're all again.
Best new
Yeah,
signing.
fine.
Okay, yeah. I said Palmer for both, yeah. And then Pedro Neto for signing if he's fit. And then do I have to do table position?
Yeah.
Yeah, table
Yeah,
position, yeah.
9.
Screw you.
I think there's 9
9.
8 other better teams. I was generous, by the way, because I think,
List the eight. List the eight for me right now.
well, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool.
Yeah.
Villa.
No,
Then
I'm not.
then it
No.
gets a bit angry from you people.
Newcastle.
Newcastle, yes.
That's fine. I'll give you Newcastle. I'll
Villa,
give you
West
Newcastle.
Ham, Spurs.
No, I
Spurs.
have
No.
no West Ham are coming like 15th. No, no, they're not.
Spurs are
But
good,
they're not
bro.
good. Spurs,
Good this year.
No, I'm
Villa,
sorry.
Villa,
I-
United,
No.
and
No.
Brighton.
That's so biased. Man U is so biased from your end. Absolutely
it's
not.
but you don't know what
Absolutely
place
not.
I put them in general. I'm just saying they're ahead of 9th, so like that's not biased. But
No, the fact that they're above us is biased.
but it's not biased. I
It
don't
is,
no,
yeah.
but like it's
There's-
not.
there's
Like
no
I
way
think
they're
I
not
think if
making
you look at
that.
the starting 11 for Chelsea, you look at the starting 11 for Man United, it is like clearly better. Like it's not. I'm not saying that your squad isn't more interesting, but our team is definitely.
I would have a whole another episode to just debate you on that.
I will talk later. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But fair. All right. I guess that's a wrap for our
Oh,
3-year
good.
comeback. Who's there?
My brother.
Oh, what's up?
Go Chelsea, brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's been great. It's been great catching up. I think we had some great discussion points. I'm really excited to see what happens this season, and I'll keep you guys posted about the game once I'm there.
Yeah.
Send me a video and send me how many beers you had.
Will do. Yeah, I'll send you guys photos
Please,
of that.
send the
too.
video to the chat, please.
Yeah, will do. But honestly, guys, it's been great doing this. After
Good
3
seeing you,
years,
man.
it's good to be back. Please
So
subscribe, watch this. If we do make a comeback, keep watching our future videos too. We truly love Chelsea. Yeah, thank you so much.
See ya.
Yeah.